it's Jazz. It's the West Ham Irons channel. It's Friday, best day of the week. Hope everyone is doing good. Just before I start the show and get into it, just being honest, it's just 5 games into the season, and I feel pretty similar to how I felt largely last couple of years at least previously with David Moyes in charge. The enthusiasm for the for football, for the game, for West Ham is just going down again, and all the excitement from the transfer window activity with the new manager coming in, and we're going in the right direction, blah blah blah. It's going to be great now. It's all in a bin. It's all gone. It's all in a bin. It's just back to feeling the way West Ham fans do, and it's just there's little hope, there's little excitement, there's little motivation. It's just negative news day after day. 5-1 drubbing at Liverpool. 3 what was it, 3-0 at Chelsea, was it? Yeah, was it? Was it that long ago? So 3-0 Chelsea. Lost that game without putting up any fight. Just literally, it's like when you play without no defence or goalkeeper. Just, hey, you go and score a goal, mate. And that's not nice for fans. You know, going to London derby, you want to really be up for it, you know. But tools down, wasn't it? Tools down, everyone. And now we go into Brentford, Ipswich, Spurs, Man United. I don't have much confidence for any of those fixtures. It's just falling apart. Whether that's that we now realise, or beginning to realise, that some of those or most of those transfers perhaps are not going to work out, weren't perhaps the right ones. And even in terms of Julian Lopetegui doesn't at the moment seem to be the right fit, the right manager really. So it's and before I go into Tim Steidten, a lot of the sources saying that obviously with Lopetegui, it's okay, fans and fan YouTube channels jumping up and down, but what's come to light is that the board, the very, very patient board, are actually concerned. Even at this stage, they've had words with Lopetegui. They're very, very concerned, and that's not normally what you get from the board, from high up sources. You usually get feedback to say early days, 100% behind the manager, full confidence, no issues, no worries, no concerns, but they are concerned in terms of Lopetegui, really. That brings me on to exclusive world-breaking news. This news is properly exclusive. It's not through any of the renowned sources. You will not find this on any website, any article, any channel. This has come solely this morning through a very, very good friend of mine, and I was pretty shaken back by it when I read it. It's for a channel for a West Ham fans. It's amazing news in terms of it's exclusive. It's like, wow. So I don't mean amazing. I'm really happy about it. That it's positive. It's not. But here's what the message kind of says. It says, "Morning, Jazz. Hope you're well. Was just watching your show. Just wanted to say that this friend of mine, I can't give away the name of the establishment, but it's a place where a lot of the players go. So that gives you an idea of the level of the place. But I have kindly agreed not to mention the name of the place to protect kind of him and kind of the name of the place. I do have a photo as well. My friend took a photo of Tim Steidten. It's not with him. It's Tim Steidten doesn't know that the photo's been taken, more or less. So there's a photo of him clearly, casually unaware that someone's watching him or someone knows or is listening into a conversation that Tim Steidten's having with someone. I've got the photo, but I've been kindly, well, yeah, I won't show out of respect. I'm only going to sort of mention what happened, but I can't show the photo and name the establishment for obvious reasons. But the friend goes on to say, Steidten was sitting on the next table from me literally a few days ago, chatting to someone, and this other particular chap was saying to Tim Steidten, you got to join a better team, mate. You got to leave this fiasco. You got to leave it. If you go on to another club, you'll do far more better. It'll be a better environment, and the percentages from transfers will be much higher in the long term. And then Tim Steidten himself said, yeah, I'm not staying here at West Ham for long. No way. no chance. So that is very, very interesting. It's first hand, first source news. There's no bullshit. There's no interim in the middle. It's none of this. I've heard it from someone, from someone, from someone, from someone. This is a friend who is sitting across or next to Tim Steidten in this particular establishment, and he overheard clearly, yeah, the other chap more or less, well, not more or less, telling Tim Steidten that, listen, mate, you're better than this club. Go somewhere else. You'll be happier. The transfers will work out a lot better. The percentages will work out a lot better. That's quite interesting in itself, because if Tim Steidten has got 100% freedom to buy who he wants, then how could his job at another club be more successful in terms of buying players? Because I'm not. If Lopetegui doesn't work out, how much blame was that Tim Steidten's? We don't know, do we? Because as far as I was concerned, that largely Sullivan more or less will kind of have a big say in everything, isn't it still? So that's a bit interesting. Why would it be better for him to move to another club if all the players coming in are his, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out? Not really West Ham's fault, is it? Or is it? Or is Sullivan doing something else? Or was Lopetegui not his choice and he's not playing them in the right way? The players he bought in, blah, blah, blah. Or is he, after having a difficult relationship with David Moyes, has he already on a difficult pathway with Lopetegui? So from Tim Steidten's point of view, it's a shithouse. Maybe there's a few things. Starting off with Lope, he didn't want him, but he's forced to agree to it. He's bought what he thought was okay players, but the manager who he didn't want is not playing them in the right way, so it's all a shithole. But yeah, and then him in return and clearly saying, yeah, mate, I'm not staying here at West Ham for long. No way. So the West Ham circus is truly, truly live. It's out there. It's not even a rumour mill. This is first-hand, close source news, mate, that whenever the time is right, whether that's December, in the summer, a bit after that, but in the coming weeks or month, Tim Steidten wants out. He wants to leave West Ham. Lopetegui doesn't look happy anyway. It looks like if this carries on a few more games in the way we're doing, the way we're conceding, the number of goals we're conceding, the way we're defending, the way we just looks like the dressing room isn't that long from being lost, because there's a way of playing players in their right positions, and I know we like the substitutions. We like that he's got the strength and the balls to take players off after half an hour. If that becomes a regular, it doesn't sit well with players, whether you like that or not. So he'll have to control the aftermath of that, because you pull Souček off the week before after half an hour, then you drop him the next game, then the guy you brought in to replace him, he goes off after half an hour pissed off. And then luckily Souček's a nice human being, nice guy, does well. He doesn't mind, like, yeah, I'll help you out, mate. He could have said, fuck you, mate, I'm not going to bother. So it's all the ingredients are there for an awful recipe for West Ham, really. But I thought I'd share that with you. And I'm really obliged and thankful to my friend. You know who you are, mate. And I hope I haven't given too much away, because my friend goes to this establishment a lot and meets a lot of the players that go there as well, and he doesn't want to ruin any relationship he's got if they find out that he's, yeah. But it's done in good faith, and I hope everyone doesn't really mind him. And you know, we got a great photo of Tim Steidten virtually next to him, unaware that a photo has been taken. And Tim Steidten's very relaxed in this atmosphere. He's not suited or booted. He's wearing pretty casual clothes. He's in the sofa. I don't know who the other guy is. I haven't got the photo of the other guy he's talking to or facing to, but he's truly relaxed in this environment, unaware of anyone listening in, or unaware that this particular chap, my friend, is a West Ham fan. Didn't know, but great news, mate. Really appreciate that. But yeah, I appreciate that. It's a great news, but it's not good news. It's not positive news for our club. But it just goes on and on, doesn't it? It just goes on and on and on. And listen, I am one of the few channels, and I do get it wrong a lot of the time, don't get me wrong, but one thing I'll never stop is saying how I feel, trying to bring you exclusive news, and I will again, and I have now, and it's not looking good. Steidten's, yeah, he wants to leave whenever he can. Lopetegui's days are numbered as far as I know. It's another season we're going to have to write off, and that's bad news for the fans. Worst news to the fans who actually got season tickets. My son's one of them, and you guys who go every week. I used to go every week. I don't. I went to the Brentford game. I will be at the Ipswich game, and largely again, I'm literally. Why am I going to the Ipswich game? I love people like West Ham Way, the ex-employee guys, the Dave Walker doing a great job. I'm going to the West Ham Way event at Colour Factory. It's a great event right before, and Alan Kirbishley's going to be there. I love West Ham history. When I'm feeling really upset about the present, which I have for a long, long time, I always go back to history. I start flicking at some of my old DVDs from the good old days. I like talking to players who've played for us. We talk about the old times, a few questions, have a laugh. So that's what the most thing I'm excited about the Ips is going to meet Kirbishley, have a chat with him, meet some fans, catch up with some people I know. And it's sad, isn't it? Where my focus should be on Ipswich, thinking just getting them. We're playing brilliantly. The manager's great. We've got wonderful players. They're coming to London Stadium. Let's make it hard. We're going to beat them. I've got none of those feelings. My feelings are towards having a nice day out, meeting some fans, and the Alan Kirbishley event, and before the game. So, just being honest, I'm back to my feelings what I was back, and you're gonna see more me moaning. The swearing's on me back, I'm afraid. I really wanted to curb that, and I know in the comments it's not good, but it's just I get so angry, so wound up. It's just the way it is, really. So that's it from me, everyone. Unfortunately, it's not good news, and deep down, it's not surprising. Sufficient to say, I do not like this model anyway. It works at very few clubs. It has to be a wonderful, unique relationship between the manager, the sporting director, and the owner for it to work. Maybe Lopetegui felt he would be allowed to buy a bit more percentage of players than he apparently has. We don't know, but it's certainly not going well. The board is concerned, and they never are this early, right? The board are concerned. Lopetegui looks like a lost chicken, right? And Tim Steidten is obviously telling his very close friends that, mate, I hear what you say. It's a shit show at West Ham. I want out.